from the beginning and let's start from the start. Assuming that even if certain things are not clear to you, at least in grade 11, I'll keep coming to you very often so that we keep talking about certain things which are important to you. Obviously, certain things which I think you should all know. And together, let's make a plan so that few things become our life needs. Few things become like life mantra, something that we can live with. So today I was just thinking, what should I do with you? I had no plan actually. So I just got this thing that you have a library class. So I thought it's a good time to invade the class and get into some talking. So it's probably not a book that you're reading, but our minds can talk together. So something will happen in terms of library class. So we just look at a student, a simple word student. Look at all the alphabets of that word and see and plan something which we can make a simple mantra for ourselves. You know, because you have to remember it. Why do you always remember Bhag? Because it's a small mantra everyone follows in school, which stands for behavior, hard work, ambition, attitude, and all. So you've all learned it, you follow it, and do you all agree it's a strong mantra? Yes. Alright, so you are all students. I'm also a student. So one thing I'll tell you today is, this should not end. This journey of being a student should not ever end. Even now when I wake up in the morning, I'm always worried and little intrigued by the thought that what will I gather today for information's sake. Something I need to read from somewhere, something I need to find out from somewhere and improve my knowledge base. So don't think this like this for 14 years. Actually, learning is lifelong. So even before we talk about what's important to you as a student, I am keeping myself also in this role. Don't think I am talking to you from a role कि मैम हमें बता रही है, she does not mean it applies to her. I think it applies to me first because I think I am a student. Now if you think you want to take it from here, it'll be a wonderful thing. Now S, what do you think comes to you? I like to ask you some certain adjectives and then maybe we'll make a formula together here. So what do you think for a student S can stand for? Yes.
Success.
Straight away success. I like it. You're there. Yes.
Study.
Study. I like that word. Can someone suggest something else? Smartness. Yes. But you know, smartness I think is something which comes. It is not that something you can learn. Can you learn smartness? Smartness will come if you keep learning. If you keep learning everything that is needed to be learned, ultimately you'll all become smart. Yes.
And sleep.
Sleep is very important. But right now I am going with her word, which is study. If we look at our scriptures also, they say which this thing are you in, which period of your life? You know it in Hindi, what is it called?
विद्यार्थी अवस्था.
विद्यार्थी अवस्था एक और भी word है उसका. The Gurukul time. So it's actually the Gurukul learning time that you're into. So the most important thing is study. You'll be surprised to know that there are people in our history, if you read scriptures, who could actually overcome sleep because they were so keen to learn. You know anyone who did that? Lakshman. Someone else? One very famous person, Ramanujan, did not overcome sleep. Arjun. To get marks? Get knowledge. Our knowledge should be deep, you know. So if any one of you is studying for marks, stop it. It is not needed. Even if you get the marks, you will not get the learning behind it. It's important to learn for life. Whatever you are learning in school, something, at least some portion of it, should stay with you for life. Yes or no? Alright. Coming to the second word. Would you like to give me a word for it? Yes? Time management. Very beautiful. Yes.
Talent.
Talent. But how will you get the talent here? We are trying to make a Like I said, no, together we will make a formula today. So you're all helping me to make a formula. Yes. Team. Individual. First, let's work about individual strength, and then one day we will talk about team also. Toil. Hard work. Very good. What else? Anything else? Anything else which comes to your mind with team? Huh?
Tries.
Try. Okay. You want to keep trying and keep succeeding. Alright. But don't you think a lot of words that you have said are now a part of study? You have to keep trying. You have to have time management. You know, all that will become a part of study because we are not looking at any word as a standalone. I have a very beautiful word in my mind. If you will give me the permission to put that here, truth. Truthfulness. And with truth and truthfulness, values. Do you think that's more suitable or any other word? You go for truth? Alright. So the truth is very important. Why is very important to be truthful? Why is it very important? It is tough. It is a little tough to be always truthful. Nonetheless, always very important. Why? Yes.
Because being truthful can help you to accept our mistakes and improve ourselves.
Exactly. Number one, if you're truthful, you will always accept your mistakes. At least you will reflect and you will always improve. There are people who will, even if they make a mistake, they don't want to accept. Forget about lying to anyone else. They lie to their own selves. है ना? मम्मी पूछते कितने घंटे पढ़ा, मैं तो 4 घंटे से पढ़ रहा था. नीचे चाहे फोन हो, comic ho. Does it happen sometimes? It happens. So you don't worry about what you're telling the world. Worry about what you tell yourself. If you say the truth, one thing is you will not have to make too many stories. Truth is a single story which just does not change its version. But if I speak lies, what will happen?
Make 100 stories.
Yes, you will have to make 100 stories. Every time I come to you, you will ask me something, I will change my version. Yes or no? So do you all think we should stick by truth? It will give you such a strong strength, children. Anyone who sticks by truth and who always is committed by his word. You know, there's so many times teachers and others come and tell me, Mom, ye ho jayega. Everyone happy. I'll do this for you, I'll do this for you. And you don't do anything for anyone. What will happen? Will that get you a lot of brownies in the long run? So truth and values. What other values do you think a child should have? Because we're primarily here talking about students. So truth is yes, number one. What else? Honesty, sincerity. Everything again is very close to truth in some way or the other. Then we come to the letter U. Would you like to give me something about you? Some alphabet, some word. Unshakable. Very good. That's a very nice word. Unshakable. But should we always be unshakable? Give it a thought. Think in your mind.
Most of the time.
Most of the times, yes. Yes, someone was raising a hand. Unique. How many of you like that word? Yes. Unique is a very nice quality. You know, if you look at it, the top 100 people in this country or the world are not people who got highest marks in their school and college. You know this? Why are they there? Because they were unique. Sachin Tendulkar knows how to play cricket. And he knew it better than anyone else. That is why he is Sachin Tendulkar. Lata Mangeshkar sings and no one can sing like her. That is why she is unique. Trust me, each one of you will definitely have a unique quality. You know, try to find it out. Sometimes it may take you very, very long, 20 years, 40 years also, to find out what is unique in you. But the day you will find out what is your unique quality, you will certainly go to a very different height. Then you don't have to take commerce and humanities and science. Then you are in a different league altogether. So do you realize the importance of being unique? Otherwise also, that's about success as an individual. When you leave the school and go, will you like to be remembered by your teachers, by your friends? So how will you be remembered? If there is a uniqueness, if you have a unique quality, if you have touched someone, some soul in a very different way, only then you can be remembered. You're dealing with the other person. That has to be unique. Don't do what everyone is doing. Just because the whole world is following it, you follow. Certain things, yes, we have to follow because they are a part of a certain structure. But your unique element, even in following things, you can bring in your uniqueness. Right? Then we come to, can I put all these two words under that? Does that make sense if we write only discipline and under discipline, what is that we are trying to talk about? Perseverance, we are trying to talk about dedication, determination. Why is discipline important? This I should not even tell you. You should know and you should tell me, yes.
Discipline makes one life on path.
Most
Discipline makes one life on path. We don't get distracted.
We don't get distracted if we have discipline. It gives us a path actually. And then if you are in discipline, you will never fall back in life. You will always have a support system because you are working with yourself. At the end of it, you can fool the whole world. The only one person you can't fool is you yourself. And if you are in discipline, then you don't have to fool even yourself. Things will work. How many times it has happened in your life that you were not in discipline and something went wrong? You wanted to do it. There are so many things we want to do. Does it happen? You want to do it. It's not that you're not, the wanting is less. But hota nahi. क्यों नहीं होता? कभी हुआ है? Would you like to share any example? किसी के साथ नहीं हुआ? Anything and everything that you wanted has happened in life. Really? Or don't want to share? This is some secret we should not even tell. Everything you've ever wanted, desired has happened?
No, Mama, I don't want to share.
You don't want to share, I understand that. That is a truthful answer. Anything that you like to share here with friends? Everything you wanted happened? How many marks? Anything. Talk about any experience. Doesn't have to be school and marks only. Anything you wanted has happened? You wanted and you were responsible. She did not have to do it for you. You had to do it for yourself. You have wanted it, it did not happen. This is one thing I want you all to think at least. Even if everyone is not coming out and sharing, you should at least give it a thought. कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं है लाइफ में जो आपने चाहा हो, चाहते हो और काम भी आप ही को करना था, लेकिन नहीं, ऐसी कोई चीज नहीं है. Yes.
It's a really trivial thing to talk about, but I wanted to meet, I made a plan with my friend on a Sunday to meet in Santa Carmen on a cycle. He was a pretty old friend and we talked after 8 years, so I really wanted to meet him, and the plan was to meet at 6 a.m. and I slept late the previous night before, so I reached there at 7 and I
Please clap for her. Because anyone who will come out and do this kind of sharing, but she's at least understood that she could not keep up her promise, and that too with an old friend. And trust me, it happens. It happens with us a lot of times. But we don't want to talk about such things. We want to put them under the carpet. Why tell the whole world we failed ourselves? But whenever you have failed yourself, what is the reason? Discipline. If she had that discipline to go there and meet the friend, even if you would sleep late, children, you will go. So it's like how you train yourself. You know, there's a phrase which I'm sure I must have used with you because that's one of my favorite phrases, which says, "Don't practice until you get it right. Practice until you can't get it wrong." If that is the kind of determination you have, you will not get it wrong. But I'm very proud of you. At least you are here. At least something about you is so beautiful. And you coming out with it. And now at least you all will agree that discipline is very important. Before we blame anyone else, we are responsible for everything. Then E. What do you think E is a very good? Yes?
Energetic.
Energy, enthusiasm, close. Experience कैसे आएगा? Because we are gaining. We are in that process. Yes? Effort. We can shift in study or थोड़ा out of the class also we can think, like out of the box. Yes? Eventful. Why as a student you want to be eventful?
Now as a student we have a particular schedule which goes on for like we go to school, we wake up every morning, go to school, we come back, study, then we have a lunch, whatever, we go down, then we sleep. That's a very basic schedule and it bores us. It makes our life boring. So to entertain ourselves, we get ourselves, we practice a particular hobby or we get into something which we like.
Yes, that's a very, very good valid point. Can we all clap for it? That's a valid point. But having said that, I'll also tell you one more thing, that when you enjoy whatever you do, you know, I think no one has gone to school more than me. Yes or no? My father had enrolled me in school when I was 2 years old. 2 plus because I had 2 elder brothers, they were going so naturally, the third child wants to follow. And I think apart from 3 or 4 years in my life, maybe 5 max, I was out of school. So I have had more than 40 years in school. And I have never got bored. Never. Not as a student, not as a college student, not as a teacher, not as a head of a school. Never got bored. Why? Give me an answer. I love what I'm doing. I loved being a student. I loved being a teacher. I mean, for that I have a bigger love than anything else. I think that's the part I enjoyed the most. And even if I'm not right now only in the role of teaching, I enjoy this. So if you enjoy everything because you like what you're doing, it will scarcely bore you. And I send you for an activity. If you're not interested in the activity, will you enjoy it? You all go to library. Do you all genuinely pick up a book and read? Yes. No, not genuinely. Everyone does not. I check those registers in the library, by the way. I'm aware how many books each one issues. Teachers and students included. So the number of books which are being read in the school can definitely increase. This I totally believe. But yes, give it a thought. It's a very good thought you have shared with us. Yes, you had something to say.
Eating.
Eat. But कोई आज तक आपने देखा है भूखा रह गया हो? कोई भूखा नहीं रहा. You know, the dietings fail because none of us can stay. We are making a life mantra for ourselves. Anything else?
Extraordinary.
Extraordinary तो बनी जाओगे जब ये सब करो. लेकिन extraordinary कर नहीं सकते ना. Extraordinary, you've given me a word, but can I do extraordinary stuff? So we are studying, we are being truthful, we are being unique. All this will actually become extraordinary, yes. Excitement, yes. But another important word, I don't know, no one said, but emotions. Your emotional strength is very, very important. Have you worried about your emotions? You're doing the remaining things, but if your EQ is not strong, in today's time they say more than the IQ, more than even your SQ, what you need in the workplace is EQ. What is EQ, by the way? Emotional quotient. What is emotional quotient?
How in sync you are with your
How do you deal with emotions? What are the emotions that we all have? कैसे emotions आते हैं आपको? We feel happy, we feel sad, we feel annoyed, we get angry. और क्या इमोशंस आते हैं? We also feel revengeful. कभी कभी लगता है it's enough. अब I will go take my revenge. What else?
Envious.
Yes, you can be jealous, big time, very big emotion that everyone deals with. What else?
Loneliness.
Loneliness is also a very important emotion, and in today's time, the amount of mental issues which have started happening is only because people are not dealing with emotion. If they become sad, they go, you go to the other end of sadness, and it becomes into an extreme. You fail in one test, and you think that's the end. It is not. You don't get an award in the school, the parents come to school to check why the award is not coming. No, I really was very happy to meet that parent in the morning. At least they're bothered. But you should be bothered but not upset. You have all the right to know why you're not getting an award. But that should not be a reason for pain and grief and unhappiness and sorrow. Alright, find out the criteria, why I did not get the award, get to know the criteria, make peace with it. So you just have to deal with it. You cannot throw emotions out of the window. Can I be a person who has no anger? Can I be a person who will never feel sad, angry, revengeful, all the things, jealous? आप में से कोई भी ऐसा है? At least मेरे को तो नहीं लग रहा that I can remove these emotions from my life. Can you remove? निकाल सकते हैं? ये सब होगा. What does that get required to do? Deal with it. Understand our emotion. You have a fight with a friend, you are angry, talk it out. Sort it out. And even to be unnecessarily over the top, extra happy also is a state, after a point you have to control. Let's say you talk all over India. The results are about to come. So yes, you will be very, very happy. But can you stay in that state for 2 years? Will that get you the same success again? No. After a point, even happiness is an emotion we have to deal with. So it's not just about the negative emotions, even the positive emotions you will have to deal with. Now, N and T. What do you have to say about N? And then we also have a T. N without not giving up. If you're doing all of it, so you will not give up. Or kuch N. N. We have to come up with something a little better. What? Yes?
Nothing new.
Nothing new. Why?
Because I believe the education system itself
Is very
repeated.
okay. That might be a thought in your mind. Unless and until you get down to the researched works, and then you will be amazed. If you have time, read Mahabharata by Devdutt. And then come and tell me whether everything is boring. I have read so many versions before that, but reading this researched version was a pure delight. So, and आपकी responsibility है to write the next version. I want one of you to write another copy of Mahabharata, which is a better version than what I just described. So nothing new नहीं होता. We have to just find it. हमें मिला नहीं है. Yes.
But at the end of the day, those are just different versions or different perspective of the people, how they view the Mahabharata, how they think it was. Because if you see one, they talk all about the same people.
Alright, then you read a book, The Difficulty of Being Good by Guru Arjan. Just read that book. Every character he has pulled out from Mahabharata, and he's connected with the whole world and all the life, theories you can talk about, and he has given you a perspective. And other newness is something for us to create, for us to get inspired with. Or kuch nature, personality. Got so stuck in padhai likhai, you are not thinking that nature and personality is even more important. What kind of a nature and personality should a child have? Positive nature. What is positive nature? What is positive personality? You have to define it.
Optimism.
You should be optimistic. What else? कैसा नेचर होना चाहिए? आपका नहीं, आपके फ्रेंड का बताओ. Then it is always easy to talk. Everyone, so you are still okay. Never giving up. That's the kind of nature. Why your friend is not giving up? Is that the nature you're looking for? Nature. Nature means you both are sitting together. What is that about her which makes you sit with her and not anyone else? That is her nature. क्या है उनके nature में? Patience. Yes. That's the kind of, do you want to be with a person who's always anxious, who's always angry, who's always upset, always grumpy? बैठोगे उसके साथ? You will make him your best friend. So just think of it. हमें दूसरे के लिए तो मालूम है ना कि कैसा होना चाहिए, वैसा ही हमें भी होना चाहिए. और कैसा होना चाहिए? चलो दूसरों की बात करते हैं, एटलीस्ट अपने बारे में तो समझ आ जाएगा. आपका फ्रेंड कैसा नहीं होना चाहिए या कैसा होना चाहिए?
Amiable.
Yes, he should be amicable. You want friendly people. Yes. Trustworthy. You don't want that you tell your friend something and then she's telling the whole world with a mic in her hand. What else?
Helpful and understanding.
Helpful. Please, after this, you take it all on yourself. That आप दूसरों से expect कर रहे हो. If you want everyone to be trustworthy, who has to be trustworthy first?
Yourself.
It all starts with yeah. But right now to understand it, let's see what I want from a friend. What do you want from a friend?
Respectful.
You want respect. If someone just keeps teasing you, will you like it? Maybe there is something which is not right about you. But if your friend is constantly pinpointing that, will you enjoy? So you want respect, yes. Support, yes. Support in good and bad times, yes. What do you want from a friend?
Religious.
Religious. Oh, wow. He's looking for a religious person. Honesty is what he wants from a friend. Trustworthiness. Yes.
I'm not overconfident.
Not overconfident. Why? मेरा friend overconfident है मुख्य बता.
I'm a very good.
You are a.
I'm a very good.
Reason.
Reason for this.
Yes. Give me the reason. I'm very intrigued.
So if you're overconfident, let's say like you take chess or you have any skill, you feel like you're very good at it and no one in the class around is very good at it. Like you feel like
Okay. You think the child will become haughty
No.
and arrogant?
yeah. Basically he believes
So he
that
means that he doesn't want an arrogant friend. He wants someone who, even with qualities, who even with good traits, is not being very arrogant and very hot. And in the end, I will give you a word. T here is transparent. Transparent doesn't mean you just show it to the whole world what you are. Keep transparency in your dealings. Don't say something and do something else. Tell your teacher, I will bring the homework tomorrow, but don't bring it tomorrow. That is also shows you're not being transparent. In your dealings, in your behavior, in your life, be transparent. So do we have a good formula here?
Yes.
S for?
Study.
T for?
Truth.
U for?
Deed.
D for?
Discipline.
E for?
Emotional.
N for?
Nature.
C for?
Transparent.
I think have you already got your almanac? Alright, please take out your almanac and write. This formula is something you need to take home. Thank you.
Thank you.